when there's rain, when there's erosion, when there's wind, the garage is going to still be there. Agreed? But what if I didn't use any mortar? What if I just stacked all the little bricks on top of each other until I had an 8-foot wall? And the bricks are doing this, and you walk up to me and you say, okay, garage is done. I'm going to say, okay, you go stand in the center of that garage right now. Right? So, these bacterium, they have a cell wall made of peptidoglycan. And if these bacterium don't make their cell walls with peptidoglycan, and the cell walls will break very easily. So, I'm going to give you an example of a gram-positive organism. Staph, for instance. So if you have a staph infection, I could give you a drug that keeps the organisms from making peptidoglycan. Now, if the organisms don't make peptidoglycan, then they have a cell wall that's weak. A cell wall that's made of bricks with no mortar. And now those organisms are going to die. Does that make sense? Okay? So that being said, with these gram-positive organisms, so a gram-positive organism is an organism that has a cell wall, a thick cell wall made of peptidoglycan. A gram-negative organism has a different structure. Has a cell wall, but a different structure. Did you know that there are only certain drugs that I can use for gram-positive organisms and certain drugs I can use for gram-negative organisms? So do you understand it's not just incompetence, it's called malpractice when you give the wrong drug for an organism. So I told you a gram-positive organism. I named one already. What's the name of it?
Staph.
Staph, okay? So if I give you a drug that's not for gram-positive organisms, and it's only for gram-negative organisms, then I know what's going to happen. In 10 days or 5 days, you're going to say, this isn't working and it's getting worse. Oh, well, we'll try some more of it then. That's not incompetence.